Schrader catches a seam. Cody Schrader is gone. Touchdown, Mizzou. Going to go down to Weiss, and Theo Weiss, he is a speedster who gets free. Down the sideline he goes. MIZ. It'll be a top 10 tumble if he doesn't get it. Fourth down. Gotta have it, and he gets it. 30-yard attempt by Mevis. And Mevis drills it. And did he just chop his way off the field?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another victorious Earning Our Stripes. I am Brock Gordon.
And I'm Benjamin Duncan.
And I got one thing to say to you, Ben.
MIZ!
ZOU.
Greatest call. It's not the greatest call for a Mizzou football game. The best still might be Josie to the end zone. Hello, touchdown. Or it's Mizzou, folks. That one might be the best. Still, to this day. Other than that, Mr. Benjamin Duncan, how you doing this week?
We doing better today. We doing better.
Well, that's good. Let's just get right into this game, shall we?
Yes.
All right. So, seniors got their rocks and the 33-31 victory on senior night. It was another sellout crowd of true sons and daughters of this great state of Missouri. Official attendance, once again, 62,000 per usual. But if you saw the south end zone at all, yeah, there was more than 62,000 people in that stadium. It had to be pushing what it was for the Mizzou A&M game in 2013, and we were probably looking at about, we were closing on 70 probably. There was a lot of people there, Ben.
Yeah. Then, it's the first time since 1980 that Mizzou has sold out 5 home games in a row. You heard that right. 5 home games in a row.
Since 1980, which is, it's been too long.
That's crazy.
What's even crazier is Mizzou takes back the lead in the all-time series against Florida, 7-6, and Mizzou does not play the Gators next year because of the new round grouping that they do it, how they do schedules now, which there is rumors that there are going to be 3 set opponents, and if you look at Mizzou's schedule next year, I like the possible 3 that it could be.
Yeah. This is the first time Mizzou has had 9+ wins since 2014.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like a broken record every time we bring up 2014. That was not the year that t-shirt happened, Ben. That was a Citrus Bowl win over Minnesota.
2014.
Yeah, that was a 2013 season, though.
Yeah.
So, Brady Cook, 20 of 34, 331. 1 touchdown. He also had 11 yards on 7 carries and another rushing touchdown for the Tigers.
A shredder. Cody Schrader had 23 carries for 148 yards and a touchdown, averaging over 6 yards a carry. And Luther Burden the third had 9 receptions. Had 9 receptions for 148 yards as well.
Theo Weiss had 1 reception for 77 yards and a touchdown and caused the greatest call this year for Mizzou.
MIZ!
Thank you, Joe Torre.
Oh, you.
Mevis was a perfect 4 for 4 on field goals and 3 for 3 on extra points. And, of course, Mr. Ben.
Mevis hit the 30-yard game-winning field goal in which Brady Cook drove the team 12 plays, 62 yards in 1:31 with a 4th and 17 conversion in which Brady Cook found Luther Burden for 27 yards.
It's nice to have our own special play that's going to haunt an opposing team forever. We got the 5th down and all that crap. No, not anymore. Now we got 4th and 17 to haunt people. By the way, Luther Burden is now 4th all-time in a season for receiving yards. He only needs 100 more to go to second all-time. He would pass J-Mac, Jeremy Maclin, from his 2008 season. He would, however, have to have 600-plus yards to break Denario Alexander's 2009 record. We do not talk about Denario Alexander enough, and I think we need to talk about him more because he was a beast, and it's a shame that he didn't do more in the NFL.
That's crazy. He could pass J-Mac this weekend.
It's more than likely he's going to pass J-Mac. Speaking of people that are going to pass some records for single seasons.
Yeah, Cody Schrader moves into 6th place for most rushing yards in a season. He passed Larry Roundtree's 2018 rushing total. He needs another 100-plus yard game to move past Brad Smith. Yes, the Brad Smith in 2005 and Joe Moore in 1969. And he would still need 400 more rushing yards to get the single-season record held by Tyler Beatty in 2021.
Yet Beatty's just on another level, and Mizzou is never going back to an offense like that.
I mean, same with, Denario Alexander, man. Those are both records where it's just like...
But here's the thing. That was Denario Alexander 2009 in the Big 12. That was Big 12 defenses that they were playing, not... SEC defenses. Tyler Beatty's was against SEC defenses. And that's just how he did it. Speaking of SEC defenses, Brady Cook now moves into 9th place. That's right. He is now in 9th place for most passing yards in a season as he beat James Franklin's 2011 total and can easily overtake two Mizzou legends in 2010 Blaine Gabbert, who would end up getting drafted by the Jaguars in the first round, and 2016 Drew Lock next week or this week. He's not touching Chase Daniels. No one's touched. While I was researching this he's not touching Chase Daniel. Chase Daniel in 2008 and 9 was just no one's touching that. By the way, Robinson, probably the best defender that Mizzou has had a sack in 7 straight games. Yes, Darius Robinson has had a sack in 7 straight games for the Tigers, and Mizzou ended the passes without an interception streak that Graham Mertz had with a pick. So Brady Cooks still stands. Suck that Tiger dick, bitch.
And then with our win that we had against Florida this past weekend, guarantees that either you or I will be right about the record to end the year. Because at the beginning I had said 9-3, which we already are at 9 wins right now. Mm-hmm. And you had said 10-2, which is quite possible to happen.
I'm just saying, I know Mizzou ball. It's probably going to be 10-2. And I'm going to shit myself with how happy I'm going to be. I'm going to flaunt that clip all over social media and everything about how I was right. Mm-hmm. But Tigers get the 33-31 victory over Florida in a game that was way too goddamn close.
Way too close.
And it was so stupidly close. It's insane how close it is. Mizzou was. But the Tigers may have overlooked Florida this week for the game this week. As Ben, it's a short week this week.
It is. By one day, but.
And a game that we're going to be in the 4th row for behind the Mizzou sideline.
That is true.
we gotta drive down to Fayetteville.
Yeah.
It's Arkansas Hate Week, folks.
It's pig roast week, boys.
That's how I imagine every person from Arkansas sounds. Prove me wrong otherwise.
Ooh.
Well, we'll find out when we get down there. It could be that my accent is stronger than theirs.
that could quite possibly happen.
What would happen if you found out my accent was thicker than theirs?
That'd be something.
Ben has no words. He's like, oh God, I don't want that to be true. I don't want the most redneck man I've ever met being one of my best friends. Who I do a podcast weekly, 2 podcasts weekly with. Speaking of shameless plug for BTT, we're going to talk about my love for a certain mascot that Texas Tech revealed this weekend and how more teams should have this as their mascot. If you know, you know. If you don't know, well, it's one of my favorite animals of all time that they revealed as a mascot, and I can't wait to talk about it. But Tigers get the win. We focused to Arkansas. Ben, your overall thoughts of the game? Did you get to watch? I know that you had family obligations.
The Florida game?
Yes.
No. I just know that I did hear the call of the 4th and 17 of us getting the conversion, and I was like,
I will tell you this.
way!
I was at work listening to the game the whole time, and because I have no radio at my job, I had to stream it on KTGR. And anytime that I would try to check the K-State KU score, by the way, fuck KU, they lost again. It would give me spoilers for the Mizzou game, and I'm like, okay, and we are done looking at this. So I just sat in my chair, listened to the game. Game got closer. I started pacing around everywhere, walking around. Game got even closer. I started pacing around even harder. So yeah, fun times for me and my job. And then when Mevis hit the game winner, I yelled, and I got a call from my boss what that yell was about. So
my favorite part probably was, since I wasn't watching it, Tommy texting us literally as the notification popped up on my phone. Dang, that white boy good. Talking about Cody, by the way.
Oh, I know. Also, this game gave me my favorite image of all time. And I will put it in the Discord right now for you to see, Mr. Ben.
The Brady Cook in front of all the fans, yeah.
No, it's one that I did with it.
Oh, the black is the...
This one.
Yeah. Do we have everyone's attention now?
Do we have everybody's attention now? Now, as we're recording this, we don't know where the Tigers fall for the college football playoff rankings.
I don't think they're moving right now.
Doubtful. Nobody lost, so it's probably going to stay the exact same. Next week, however, there's probably going to be some movement.
Yeah. There will be movement.
There will indeed be movement. I think the only movement that might happen is Florida State dropping out of 4 down to 5 with Travis Hunter being injured, but that is about it. I think Mizzou pretty well solidified their spot inside the top 10 and are with a win.
Friday. There will be movement with the Ohio State-Michigan game, but I don't know if that would move either out of top 4.
It might move someone out of top 4 if Florida State wins their last 2 games against Florida and Louisville. By the
Louisville is surprisingly a lot more dangerous than I thought they were going to be this year.
I thought they'd be good, but I didn't think they'd be this good. But anyway. Final thoughts of the game?
We got the W, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
Bit too close, but we got it.
A bit too close. Way too close.
And Harrison Mevis is him.
He is him. Glad we can agree on that.
Basically.
Glad we can agree on that. Anyway. All right, Ben. Well, it's time to talk about other Mizzou athletics, if we have to.
Yes.
Mizzou basketball had a weird week this week.
Brock, you were like last week, because I had said that Gators go chomp, and you were like making fun of me about it. But in the official school athletics email that got sent out to everyone's student email account said, Tigers chomp the Gators.
Yeah, because they do the chomp, but you said Gators go chomp. Like, no, it's... Anyway, I guess we got to talk about Mizzou basketball, don't we? They pulled off the win on the...
I'll just say before you go into all this, if you're a casual fan and think Dennis Gates needs to be fired,
there's something wrong with you.
You need to get checked.
Yeah.
But he has to answer for falling to an 0-5 team.
Well, I was going to start with the win first. Mizzou knocked off Minnesota on the road. Minnesota was undefeated going into that game. Mizzou picks up the 2-point win with a block shot to end the game. And the victory over the Golden Gophers, however, they then lost to Jackson State by 1 point, breaking the streak where if Mizzou scores 70 or more points, they are undefeated under Dennis Gates. There, we've talked about Mizzou basketball. Are y'all happy?
Yeah.
What do you want me to talk about the women's team? They're doing all right. Still not going to go to it.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not actively going out of my way to try and watch basketball, period, this year.
Valid.
Because that's not who I am. I mean, me and you are going to the Mizzou Seton Hall game just because it's in Kansas City and because, oh, hey, they're in Kansas City. Cool. If it was the women's team, maybe the same thing. I don't know. So, yeah. There you go. Those are my thoughts on Mizzou soccer, or basketball, same thing to me. I don't really pay attention to either. Ben, the list of things that I've sent you this week. As Ben goes through his Twitter and goes, what the hell?
As I just opened it right now.
And Ben goes, what the hell? And remembers that I live on Twitter.
Yes. All right. With our new messages.
There's a lot of them. Here
we go, Jim.
A lot of them.
So, Texas loses. Georgia beats Alabama. Ohio State loses badly to Michigan. Oregon loses again. And Florida beats Florida State for some reason. And Mizzou could be in the college football playoff.
It's not happening, folks. Y'all are delusional. It's not happening.
Then
Texas would get in. Actually, probably whoever beat Texas in the Big 12 championship. Or Ohio State. It's not happening, folks. Calm down.
Shout out Dave Matter, but the Board of Curators have passed a resolution for Mizzou football Memorial Stadium renovation project.
They have not released any photos, but they said it's pretty much going to be the video board. The old one on the north end zone. Which has led a lot of people to go, well, if you're going to renovate it, you could put stands up there. No, do not do that. I would like the capacity to go up, but if you're going to do it, here's what you do. You get rid of the south end zone, and it's limited club seating. You make that all bench seating, like you have the rest of the stadium. Even chairbacks.
Then,
or even if it means you're going to fix all the seating at Mizzou.
Brock sent me a video of rally night of people recording the band people at rally night.
Yes.
Those aren't marching band students at all. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Rally night, huh?
So explain to the
one of those.
Explain to the casuals what rally night is. That's why I sent the photo so you could talk about it.
The video, but rally night. If the band kid wants to, and if you own an instrument, because school-owned instruments cannot be used and Mizzou merchandise cannot be worn during rally night because you cannot be affiliated with the school while doing this, even though they know that you're doing it, but you just can't be affiliated, air quotations. If you own an instrument, you can join up with the other non-marching Mizzou people, air quoting that, and meet up at a certain location downtown, and then go and play the fight song and everything at all the different bars the night before game days.
Some of them aren't necessarily bars. They're other establishments.
True.
I have seen I may or may not have seen certain people with instruments in a place where gentlemen might gather. If you catch my
I didn't realize that they went there too. Okay.
That would have been fall 2018, something like that. 2017, somewhere in there. Anyway, so yeah, that's rally night. Totally not Mizzou affiliated whatsoever.
Then we have thank you for an incredible season in Mizzou career to everyone that's listed as a senior or farther on the football team, and just a yes with eligibility and COVID weirdness. They could be back next year. Who knows? Or they're gone. But
God, what if we found out Cody was coming back next year? He's like, I'm going to break the record. Mizzou just turns into a run-heavy offense.
Cody Schrader, Darius Robinson, Ennis Rakestraw Jr., Javon Foster, Harrison Mevis, Chris Abrams-Drain. Gosh, Lee, dude, our secondary's going to be hurting next year, bro.
Not necessarily, because there's a lot of names you're not going to list off that are still on the team coming back next year.
Mookie Cooper, Nathaniel Pete, Theo Weiss, Tyron Hopper. We need to find our transfer portal middle linebacker now.
Oh, it's going to happen.
J.C. Carlisles, Joseph Charleston, Josh Landry, Jay Jernigan, Marcellus Johnson, Ben Stratman, Ben Spolgar, Cayman Hayes, Chad Bailey, Micah Manning, Niles Gaddy, Realist George, Riley Williams, Peanut Houston, Sean Hendershot, Tyler Stephens, thank goodness, and Xavier Delgado.
Jesus Christ, man.
Sorry.
All right, how many of those guys are getting drafted? I'm going with 4. 4 are going to be on some sort of NFL roster next year. Maybe 5.
I'm thinking at least 5.
I'm thinking, obviously, Cad's going to be on one.
Yeah, Chris Abrams-Drain, Ennis Rakestraw, Mevis, Hopper.
I wasn't thinking Hopper. I was thinking Robinson and Delgado. Because Delgado's had a quietly good year this year.
True.
The whole O-line has. So I could see him getting drafted. Now, could it be like a fifth? Yeah, I could see him being fifth rounder. I don't think Hopper will, but I think Robinson might. But yeah.
Then shout out Dave Matter for shouting out the marching band for their Metallica halftime show from the Tennessee game.
Which you haven't posted anything of.
This weekend was rough. We'll talk about that later. Oh yeah, I forgot the bag of milk himself, Tiger Style legend Ben Askren.
He got honored. He officially has a spot in the Mizzou wrestling area is how I'll phrase it. True Mizzou legend. Why you gotta disrespect him by calling him bag of milk? Man, fuck you.
Bro lost to a TikToker or whatever it was, my guy.
Yeah, but that was in boxing. Ben Askren's a wrestler.
Oh, no, it was against one of the Paul brothers.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, let's take a wrestler and put him in a boxing match. Yeah, that's a great idea.
That's right. Dude, he fell like a bag of milk, no cap.
Who cares? He's a fucking wrestler.
That's true. Then you have this thing you sent to me, Brock, where it's, so you're saying there's a chance where it shows the other team winning probability at 99%. And there's still time left. For
both the Mizzou game against Florida and the Mizzou game against Minnesota. Which, I said it. You know what that means? I said the word, Ben. I said the word. Where'd it go? No. There it is.
Soda!
Yeah.
Soda!
Yeah. Soda.
Then we have Week 13 bowl projections, where thank you r/Mizzou for compiling all of these, but they have us in either the Cotton Bowl or the Peach Bowl.
Save this one.
Okay.
Trust me, that was, I forgot to type it in, but that was going to be a talking point after several things.
All right. SEC Players of the Week for Mizzou: Brady Cook as the co-offensive player of the week, and Xavier Delgado, offensive lineman of the week, and Harrison Mevis, special teams player of the week, obviously.
Again, like I said, that's why I think Delgado might get drafted. He's been having a very good season.
And then Mizzou women's basketball. Grace Slaughter is the first Tiger since Sophia Cunningham. That's right, the Sophia Cunningham, to start a career with 4 consecutive double-digit scoring efforts.
If I'm not mistaken, she's also a freshman.
Yes.
Mizzou might have their next special one. Might have the next special one. Anyway, how did volleyball do
Oh,
this
and then
week?
I do have some other stuff that I had seen.
How did volleyball do this week, Ben?
I don't know, but Sierra Dudley recorded her 1,000th assist as a freshman setter for the Mizzou women's volleyball team.
Well, that would be volleyball. Would it not?
Yes. I don't know how good they did or anything, but I know that.
I saw they upset Florida.
Nice.
So they're on a little bit of a win streak right now. I don't know. Somebody giving them steroids or something? What the hell?
I don't know.
Are we giving them that chicken places in the student center's food before the game? Have I talked about that story yet?
No.
Okay, so you know the little restaurant in the student center? It's got the dude...
Oh, Mort's?
Yes.
Mort's? Yeah, with Beetle Bailey, yeah.
So I went there, met my ex-girlfriend there. I was in Columbia for something, I forget why. And we decided to have lunch together. Well, she was at the student center, so I went there. We ate there, had chicken, because that's what you eat there, apparently. The next day, we're both throwing up. Just constantly. Just so bad. So that's why I say that. So do we give them the chicken? Are we giving our opponents chicken before the game? Because we need to start doing that now. Oh, Sam Pittman's over on the sideline throwing up. KJ Jefferson just threw up on the ball and it's on the ground. Mizzou's recovered it. Be crazy. Anyway, continue.
But Drew Lock played this weekend in the Seahawks loss.
He did play. But
what was he, like 2 of 6 with 3 passing yards and a pick?
Yeah.
That is okay.
The offense is not tailored around him.
I don't know if you saw, Brock, but the Let Brady Cook frat house sign with the gator.
Yes, I did. I indeed did.
That was beautiful.
It was.
But that is all that I have.
I've also, more that I've stared at this image that I posted, the more I've wanted to edit it, give him the glowing eyes, and play that parental advisory meme in the background. Where it has the parental advisory sticker and you hear the rap music in the background. The more I look at it, the more that... somebody's going to have to do that. There's our meme for next year, by the way. Instead of my Eli Drinkwitz holding up the Suck That Tiger Dick, glowing eyes with Narco playing in the background, yeah, it's got to be Brady. It's got to be this Brady image, because he just looked... Oh, it's so good. Anyway, you brought up those bowl projections that have come out from multiple different sites.
That is true.
So let's talk about it.
Okay. Oh, I just seen this picture where it says a Mizzou football game. The period before the game. Oh boy, am I excited to watch my favorite team play. During the game, I'm gonna kill myself.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
And then after the game, nice, we won.
Oh, nice, we won. That is so fucking true. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Oh, nice, we won. No doubt I'm going to be that way at the game this weekend. Like, I'm telling you that now, right now, Ben. I'm going to be that way. Especially after doing the Know Your Enemy for this week. Because, yeah, anyway.
But we have the bowl projections. So thank you to the people on r/Mizzou for compiling this.
I need to get on that subreddit so bad.
They have compiled all of the websites that do bowl game projections that are valid. And
speaking of, we have our bowls that we got to do this year still.
Oh man!
I think we're doing it this week, by the way.
But they have us in 2 different bowl games.
Yay! We're only in 2 bowl games. Cotton Bowl, Peach Bowl.
Or the Peach Bowl.
By the way, I saw people complaining, why doesn't Mizzou get to play in the Orange Bowl? Because fuck you, that's why, apparently.
But,
because Bama's playing in the fucking Orange Bowl.
2 websites have us in the Cotton Bowl against Texas. 1 website has us in the Cotton Bowl against Tulane. 3 websites have us in the Peach Bowl against Tulane. And then 2 websites have us in the Peach Bowl against Penn State.
Yeah, that one's not happening. I'm telling you that right now. Penn State's going to the Fiesta Bowl. But, boy, Mizzou Tulane's looking really likely, ain't it? I would love that. Okay. I did see some pushback from some Mizzou fans about not wanting to go to the Cotton Bowl. Because, it seems like every time we're going to the Cotton Bowl. Yeah, that's fine. It's in Dallas. I want to go. Everyone's like, I want to go to the Orange Bowl. I want to go. No, fuck you. I ain't going to Miami. I'm telling you that right now, Ben. If Mizzou goes to
what the heck going on in Miami, bro?
I'm telling you this right now. If Mizzou gets the Orange Bowl, we're not going. I'm not going to Miami. If we get the Peach Bowl, you could talk me into it, but I still don't want to go to Atlanta, but we're flying in. We'll fly in and we'll Uber.
What the heck going on in Miami, bro?
But I am not going to Miami. My personality in Miami? Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Hell, my personality in Atlanta's not the best, but, you know. They see someone like me coming in Atlanta? Yeah, that ain't going to go over too well. They see someone like me coming into Miami? I might get over it a little bit better. Not by much. They see someone like me coming into Texas? Oh, I'm fitting right in. They see someone like me go to Arizona? Yeah, I'm going to be fine. They'll be like, here, you want some beer? Fuck yeah, I want some beer. But, Ben, we did our predictions last week. I said Mizzou, Tulane, Cotton Bowl. What are you feeling? As we move a week closer.
Tulane, please, Tulane. I'd love to play against Tulane. That'd be such a fun game.
It would be. And see, that's the thing. People are like, I want Florida State. I want Oregon.
Heck no.
You know, they're like all these teams. I'm like, listen, if I'm going to go to a bowl game and Mizzou's going to play, I want them to play someone that I'm going to have, like, of course I'm going to root for Mizzou, but I also want I wouldn't be upset if the other team win.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be upset Mizzou lost, but if, they lost to Tulane, it wouldn't be as bad. Like, if Mizzou lost to Texas, I'm fucking crying for weeks.
Yeah.
Mizzou lost to
We won
Penn
near the
State.
end of it, too.
If Mizzou lost to Penn State, I'm not gonna be as heartbroken, but I'm still gonna be sad. If Mizzou lost to Oregon, I'm gonna be sad. I'm not gonna be too sad. If Mizzou lost to Florida State, I'm gonna kill myself right there. Just to hang myself in the stadium. Same thing with Texas. I'm hanging myself. The Mizzou mean, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Better off just dying if Texas beat us in a bowl.
I'm not doing that again, man. I suffered through the Texas Bowl. I ain't doing that again. I want Tulane. Because Tulane, listen.
We can hope and pray for a Tulane Cotton Bowl as well, is what I'm going with, Brock.
Well, here's the thing. Tulane's still got to get through SMU.
They got this. I believe they can do it.
I don't know about that one, Chief. SMU is looking good. By the way, it would be SMU in the Cotton Bowl then, which, if you don't know, I have 3 top teams. Mizzou, obviously number 1 by far. You got to listen to big time talkers to know my number 2. That's Air Force. That's because my grandpa served in the Air Force, so Air Force minute. My number 3 is like right there with Air Force, and that's SMU. Like it goes 1 and 2 between those two constantly. If Mizzou played SMU,
you'd walk in a Mizzou fan and walk out an SMU fan if they won.
I may not be going to that game as a Mizzou fan.
Oh.
I can't say that. No, I'd go as a Mizzou fan, but I would still have like SMU stuff with me.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm going to be happy and sad. Like, that's how SMU is for me. For no reason. Well, actually, there is a reason, but, you know. But yeah, Tulane. I would love to play Tulane in the Cotton Bowl. Ben now looks like he's thinking about Mizzou losing to Texas.
Nightmare, 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 nightmare.
Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Here, I got something that'll get that out of your mind.
What? Okay.
Listen to Big Time Talkers, folks, so that'll make more sense for you. Anyway, before we go to the mailbag, Mr. Benjamin Duncan, it's time to know your enemy, powered by bcardentertainment.com, the University of Arkansas Razorbacks. From Fayetteville, Arkansas, heads up, my accent's probably going to go really thick on this one. The series is firmly in Mizzou's hands, 10-4. Head coach is Sam Pittman. Pittman is 23-24 in his 4th season with the Hogs. Pittman was the O-line coach at Mizzou in 2000. Pittman has been told he will return next year as the head coach of the Piggies. Arkansas beat Florida International University 44-20 last week. Arkansas is a very run-heavy offensive attack. 301 passes to 431 runs this year. Starting quarterback for Arkansas is KJ Jefferson, 188 with completions versus 294 attempts, 2,105 yards, 19 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. KJ Jefferson is the great value version of Jaden Daniels, as he is also the leading rusher for Arkansas by 100 carries and 100 yards. Arkansas does not have, beyond KJ Jefferson, a featured running back, as 3 running backs on their team have 60-plus carries this year. So expect a constant rotation of running backs all game long for Arkansas, as none of the running backs are either standouts with touchdowns this year. Much like Ricky Purcell last week, Andrew Armstrong is by far the most dangerous receiving target the Piggies have, as he has 400 more yards than the next closest receiver, with 52 receptions, 724 yards, and 4 touchdowns. 2 Hogs have 3 touchdown receptions on the year. It's another strange defense, 4-2-5 for the backs. They love to blitz their linebackers too. They are an older defense with only 1 underclassman starting in their rotation. Landon Jackson is a force up front with 6.5 sacks on the year. The O-line needs to play more like they did against Tennessee this week. And McLovern leads the team in interceptions with 3. Only 2 common opponents this week this week to break down for you. Mizzou beat Florida 33-31. Arkansas beat Florida 39-36. It is needs to be noted that Arkansas had to beat them in overtime and not in regulation. Mizzou lost 49-39, and Arkansas lost 34-31. It is also needs to be noted that LSU had 3 of their best players out that game because they got hurt against Mizzou, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Mailbag, Ben.
Well, I might have not gotten the vlogs put up, but I had my card opening go up on the channel, and comments. We had Brock comment first, ! Also, #STTDB.
Wonder what that could mean, Ben.
I don't know.
Suck that tiger dick, bitch!
Okay. And then we had Cloudsy420 UFC cards comment on the video as well, saying, "Cool rip, bud," thumbs up emoji.
Oh, well, good for you.
And then I said, "Thank you," and he responded back saying, "Thanks for sharing," thumbs up emoji.
Well, alright then.
Shout out the UFC card pack opening guy.
Which is so weird.
And then from our last Earning Our Stripes episode, Noah, our 5th-year senior, who just got his rock this past weekend. Congratulations, Noah.
Indeed.
I remember getting mine. It's in the closet over there behind
Don't
me.
hide it in your closet. Have that thing on a pedestal.
I don't have one for it yet.
Well, build one.
But,
you were really good at wood shop.
As we were talking about the potential, like, those images that came out of, like, a potential stadium upgrade if they were to make the north end zone look like the south end zone.
No, don't. just
he had said,
saying that again. Don't do that, please.
He said, "Never take out the hill."
Exactly, because, dude...
Which I am in full agree with.
Dude, did you see how many people were on the hill this weekend? That was so glorious. Come on, what other stadium in the... No other stadium in the SEC has that. That is something unique to us. We're the only ones with that shit, man. Ain't nobody else doing that. Ain't nobody else got fucking 5,000 people right there on a hill with a giant M made of rocks that all the seniors get to take home. Who else is doing that shit? Nobody. Keep that. Just, I don't know, where all that food is. Put stands there or something. I don't know. Make it look like the exact top of the stadium. That'd be pretty cool, honestly. I wouldn't mind that. Anyway. It is time for predictions. Ben, last week you guessed that Mizzou would win 34-13. That obviously didn't happen. I guessed that Mizzou would win 37-12. That obviously didn't happen. What do you have this week? I've given the stats. You now know the enemy a little bit better this week. On Black Friday, 2:30 kick. Same broadcast crew that Mizzou had for the Georgia game will be calling the game for Arkansas.
And it's always a close game against Arkansas every year, no matter what.
You want to rethink that one real quick, my guy?
My bad, but Arkansas has never won.
Let me pull it up real quick. Let's see. What's this? 38-0 Mizzou. 38-37. 24-14. Back in 1906, Mizzou won 11-0.
Great score.
That's beautiful. God damn, I would love that this game. Holy shit.
But Arkansas has never won in Columbia.
But they have
Correct.
beaten Mizzou twice in Fayetteville.
See, that's the thing. Like, just these recent years was one of those losses, if I can remember correctly.
2021.
That's right.
But that was not a good Mizzou team. Same thing with 2015.
This is a good Mizzou team.
Same thing with that 2015 team. Not a good Mizzou team. That Mizzou team has all their wins vacated for a reason.
But this Mizzou team is good, and this Arkansas team is making KJ Jefferson look like Cam Newton on the Patriots. But
to be fair, Cam Newton looked like that before he got to the Patriots. He looked like that at the Panthers. The only reason he was any good, and I'm sorry, I'm getting on my soapbox because you just brought up my most hated player in the NFL, Cam Newton. He looked like that in the Panthers. The only reason he was any good on the Panthers is because they had Steve Smith, Greg Olsen, fucking 2-star running backs, the best offensive line in football that year, and a great supporting cast around him. All he had to do was get the ball out. Fuck, Blaine Gabbert could have won to the Super Bowl with that shit. Colin Kaepernick would have won the Super Bowl. Again, don't get me started on Colin Kaepernick either. Team starts going to shit,
right.
They start losing pieces, he goes to shit too. Wonder why. Anyway, your prediction.
I'm going to go Mizzou 28.
Ooh.
Arkansas 20. Arkansas 20.
Go with a clean number. All touchdowns from Mizzou. No field goals, huh? Well, I think there's going to be field goals because it's Mizzou. There's always field goals. I'm going to stick with my 37 because they have not scored 37 yet this year. I have a feeling that it's coming up. Arkansas loves giving 30-plus points to teams. They love giving up 30-plus points to teams this year. They love that shit. And Mizzou always scores more than 30 except for that game against Middle Tennessee State. But Middle Tennessee State's just a fucking thorn in the side of Mizzou. Arkansas's common score is also in the 30s, but it's usually low 30s. Besides that win that they had against FIU last week. I don't know why I'm turning into the turnover chainsaw right now. God damn, they only scored 3 against Mississippi State. What the hell? They lost 7-3 to Mississippi State? What the fuck?
Yeah, you don't remember that one?
No.
I wouldn't want to remember that one either.
What week was that?
A couple weeks ago.
It doesn't tell me the date. I need a date. October 21st. What was happening on October 21st for Mizzou?
Wasn't that South Carolina? No, that might have been Kentucky.
It was South Carolina, so that's why I don't remember it. Because I was focused on that South Carolina game. So yeah, that escaped me. So yeah, my bad. I didn't know that Mizzou that Arkansas lost to Mississippi State by 4 points, 7-3.
That was an ugly game, and that was Mississippi State's backup quarterback too.
By the way, Mississippi State can be bowl eligible this week if they beat Ole Miss.
Hail State, baby.
That's just gross to think about. Anyway. Arkansas scored 10 against Auburn, 39, 3, 21, 20, 22, 31, 31, 28, 56, but that's against an FCS opponent, so I don't count that, and 44 last week. But that's FIU, so that they're borderline FCS anyway. Oh, goddamn, what's the best defense they've played this year? Auburn? A&M? I can't say Auburn after what happened last week. A&M, they scored 22 against A&M. A&M's not even that good of a defense. 37-17, Mizzou. 20-point win. Just because I mean, you could have said Bama, but at the time they played Bama, Bama's defense wasn't that great. They were coming off that absolute murder at the hands of fucking Texas. So, and also almost losing to USF. Anyway, I got another one for you, Ben, prediction-wise. So, I know that you're not on Twitter much. Is that fair to say?
Yes. Oh, also my tennis sweep shirt shipped out today.
Mine is showing up on Wednesday. Are we wearing our tennis sweep shirts to the Mizzou game?
I don't know if I will.
That's a real question that's now come up in my mind. Anyway. You're not on social media much. I live on social media, obviously, because I'm a gremlin and I work at night, so there's nothing else to do at night except check social media. So, there has been a growing groundswell of support to Tiger Stripe Razorback Stadium on Friday.
Ooh, boy.
With the win over Florida, it's looking very likely now that there's going to be a lot of Mizzou fans.
Beautiful.
Who will have more fans in the stadium, Mizzou or Arkansas?
I want Mizzou to have more so bad.
But this is who you think.
We go with Mizzou.
And percentage of the stadium. Clad in black and gold.
65 plus.
Ooh. 65%. Says the Mr. Benjamin Duncans. I'm going to say there's more Arkansas fans just because it's Arkansas, it's a home game. It's also Black Friday. But it's damn close. I'm saying Arkansas 55%. Meaning it will essentially be a road game for Arkansas. Which I don't know if they're ready for that or not. The band will be at this game, yes? No?
No.
No? No marching Mizzou
Because
this game.
everyone went to the St. Louis game, and then they sent the group to Georgia, so no.
I'm kind of surprised by that.
Shame that they're not, but that's okay.
Yeah. It's fine. I'm sure the fans will, I don't know, do the rip 'em up, tear 'em up, give 'em Hell Tigers chant. I don't know.
Yeah.
But me and you will be there, right behind the Mizzou bench. Maybe we'll get on TV.
That'd be cool.
What sign is Mr. Benjamin Duncan bringing?
I can dig up the Schrader sign.
There we go. There's that. I will be bringing a sign that says EOS. Because obviously I will. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll just print off the logo for the podcast. Like, here's our logo. Please listen. Anyway. So to recap, Mizzou, Ben and I both have Mizzou. Ben has Mizzou winning 28-20. I have Mizzou winning 37-17. Ben says that there will be more Mizzou fans by 65% in the stadium. I say there are going to be more Arkansas fans. There's going to be 55% of the stadium of them. But most importantly, we both agree that my prediction for the year is going to come true. At the 10-2, and Mizzou goes bowling on New Year's Eve. Oh, good God. Oh, man. Anyway.
We get a good bowl game this year.
Ben doesn't have to go to Tampa.
I don't have to go to Tampa the day before Christmas.
Yeah, oh, God. No, you just have to go to, when is it? The Cotton Bowl's, what, New Year's Eve? the day before New Year's Eve. The day... It's the 29th of December.
After Christmas, dope.
Yeah. But, still. God damn it. Just put it on New Year's. Put it on a day I don't have to work. I have to work the 29th. Put it on the 31st. Damn it. I have to take multiple days off of work for that shit. Anyway. Ben, where can you be found on Twitter?
I can be found at EliteTigerSports. 1, the E, the T, and the S are capitalized.
I can be found on Twitter at BrockGordon99. The B and the G are capitalized on that. You can follow B Card Entertainment on Twitter at B_card ENT. The B, the C, and the E are all capitalized on that. Listen to Big Time Talkers on YouTube over at B Card Entertainment's web. Or you could just follow. Just go to the B Card Entertainment website and find every single video that either YouTube channel has put out because they're there. You can watch all the archives of them.
Beautiful.
If you want to watch Tennessee Takeover and don't want to go to YouTube, just go to the B Card Entertainment website. It's right there. You want to watch Ben? You want to watch Tommy hitting the gritty in Omaha for Omaha Onslaught? It's on the B Card website. All the videos are there. You want to watch Ben say that he dressed as Tommy for Halloween? It's on the B Card website. You want to see some drunken idiots at a hockey game? It's on the B Card website. Missed an episode of Earning Our Stripes? It's on the B Card website. Go check out the website because all the Know Your Enemies are over there, as well as all the lovely articles that I do every week now because I have so much time in the new spot I have at work. Anyway, until next week, where we'll be very tired from our trip and also very tired because Thanksgiving. I have Thanksgiving on Sunday. It's a traditional meal. I have already been promised mashed potatoes and turkey and rolls and salad and so many other things.
Beautiful.
I am going to be fat and tired. And then we will record Earning Our Stripes at some point next week and it'll come out. Also, Ben will have multiple vlogs go up before this. Also, the Mizzou Arkansas hype video for the vlog will be coming out this week. I just need Ben to send me. I just need Ben to send me some clips. That's all I need, and then it'll be out. Anyway, have a wonderful rest of your week, folks. And slowly as surely as the season has come to an end, and we get closer to Christmas.
Yeah.
We are earning our stripes. Have a wonderful rest of your day, folks.
M-I-C! V-O-U!